Are you wondering why one circle has a visible seam and the other does not? Well, the difference is simply how you work your rounds. Today, I will explain the continuous round technique. No joining, no chaining, just a seamless spiral every time. At the end of the video, I will list examples of projects that work best with continuous rounds. Let's get started. The steps I am about to show you work exactly the same, whether you are making single crochets, half double crochet, or double crochet. The first step is to make a magic ring. The number of stitches worked into the magic ring for the first round depends on the stitch you are using, or sometimes the pattern you're following. But usually, for single crochets, it's 6 single crochets. For half double crochets, it's 8 to 10 half double crochets. And for double crochets, it's usually 12 double crochets. I will demonstrate using single crochet. So go ahead and add 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Mark the first stitch. Pull the short tail to close the gap. Usually, we slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. But when we are working continuous rounds, there is no slip stitching, no chaining, and no turning your work. So this is the part that is very important. You need to have a stitch marker in the first stitch every round. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult to tell where one round ends and the other starts. For round 2, add 2 single crochets into each stitch around. So to start the round, crochet straight into the first stitch of the previous round. Immediately move the stitch marker to the new stitch, then continue working. We have come to the end of round 2. Make sure you have 12 single crochets. The increase formula for round 3 is 1 single crochet, then an increase in the next stitch. So work 1 single crochet into the first stitch to start round 3. Move the stitch marker to the new stitch. Increase in the next stitch. Continue the repeat of working 1 single crochet, then an increase in the next stitch. This is the end of round 3, and you should have 18 single crochets. So let me demonstrate one more time. The increase formula for round 4 is 1 single crochet twice, then an increase. So work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and move the stitch marker to the new stitch. One single crochet in the second stitch, then an increase in the third stitch. And that's the repeat for the entire round. We have come to the end of round 4, and you should have 24 single crochets. For this video, I will stop here since I was just demonstrating how to use continuous rounds. To fasten off at the end of your work, there are many ways, but I will show you the easiest. Slip stitch into the first stitch, cut the yarn and weave in the tail. You will notice that the stitches form a spiral instead of forming a visible seam. Some of the best projects where you can use continuous rounds include baskets, bucket hats, beanies, amigurumi, plant covers, pouches, and many more. I hope this video has provided some clarity on how continuous rounds work, and whether you are using single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet, the process is exactly the same. Before I end the video, I want to highlight that continuous rounds are mostly used in single crochets because the spiral is less noticeable than in taller stitches like half double crochet and double crochet. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for many upcoming beginner tips, projects, and crochet inspirations. Like and share this video with other people. Thank you for watching.